out the pantry. You ain't fly, you looking dummy. I pop the I look like a mummy. I'm getting this cash, it's Monday to Sunday. I guess you won't talk if it ain't about the money. My boys in the but they jump like a bunny. Got it ain't nothing funny. If I gotta reach up, I'ma keep it. But a nigga got a TD hat. That boy like a BB hat. You won't see me hat. Push it like CD hat. White nigga won't beat me hat. When I'm creeping hat. Nigga genie hat. Cause you saying I'm hat.
Who you a fool for this? Who you a fool for this? Go, Breeze.
I've been putting back all summer. I feel like y'all mama. Yeah, I'm red, not green. Stop playing with me. I hate boring. They be throwing off my energy. Calling me sis. No, you ain't no kin to me. I done dropped my I'm not even. Yeah, I'm Timothy. Real love to hate. Say it's fake, but I'm real thick.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Turner in its center. And for Oklahoma City, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hart. Gilgeous Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. Well, you and I, Doris, are both pumped up for this game, aren't we? Two exciting teams going head-to-head tonight.
Kevin, we've got great athletes almost everywhere on the floor tonight. The play at the rim should be electric. Let's go.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
I'm on the way. Take let's celebrate. Score the beat, don't do the back and forth. Pull up for days. Rockin' purple jean, I can't take that boy serious. I got crosses on my pants. Been real just to give St. Laurent all on my back. I put on my acting like that. Knowing they know I ain't serving me at the door. I'm on my rap.
Player also earns the title Executive of the Year. The award goes to 7.
All right, let's talk about the Rec, my favorite place to do work in NBA 2K.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And it's a serious look, this Indiana team. A look at Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 spot. And for the Thunder, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
Now here's Turner. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
And Nesmith gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Halliburton, the pass to Nesmith, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Halliburton doing what he does so well, creating easy looks for his teammates. Outstanding court vision.
Aaron Nesmith picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Siakam, up and in on the layup.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
Well, the first 7.5 seasons of Pascal Siakam's career were in Toronto. But Clark, a fresh start here with the Pacers.
You know, it's great for the Indiana Pacers because Pascal Siakam wanted to be part of this group. He saw a nucleus of young talent that had a chance to be competitive in the East and chase the championship. So he signed a nice big contract this summer to remain a key contributor for them moving forward. Actually, he'll be the hub of the wheel along with Tyrese Halliburton.
Nembhard, good.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Aaron Nesmith.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Launches it. Williams, that's good.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. You look at the Thunder, they have looked in control all season long, aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon.
Right now for the Thunder, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
And that's creativity. Gilgeous-Alexander continues to amaze.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Halliburton misses.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back. And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Matherin checked in for Indiana. Fires from way outside. The rebound by Nembhard.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time. Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Timeout called the Pacers. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
Oh, Siakam with the block.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
Got a hand on it. Out of bounds. The Oklahoma City's ball. When it comes to the real NBA, here are the assist leaders. In the third spot, Tyrese Halliburton.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball. And you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
Dort for three. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Mathurin. And no good. The dry spell continues. Dort, the pass to Holmgren. Uses the glass on the layup.
And in transition, Holmgren has speed, but he also plays under control.
Pacers trail by 6. Dort with a steal. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Got a piece of it. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition. Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim. Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Shot's good by Mathurin.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. Here's Hartenstein. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists tonight. Pacers trail by 10. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
And the Pacers making a change here. Walker, he's checked in for Turner. Toppin comes in for Siakam. Shepard, he's checked in for Nembhard. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And it's Holmgren missing. Pass to Walker. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Wallace, pass to Holmgren. Back to Wallace. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And this game could be meaningful for both teams, Clark, in terms of playoff position.
I think you're right, and that's why I expect a real heated battle. I mean, no team wants to back into the playoffs. You want to come in on an uptick and playing good basketball.
And Indiana misses again.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player.
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
You're making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string. And we see him do this time and time again. A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
from deep three-point land. And Toppin pulls it down. Pacers trail by 20. And here's Shepard for three. That one doesn't drop.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul of the game. For the Thunder, Wiggins, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. On the break. Here's McConnell. Kept alive. And the jam by Walker.
Yeah, the versatility of Walker. Can play back to the basket and get out and run. I mean, that combination is tough to find.
Tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Toppin. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Wallace. No good on the quick three. Here's Shepard. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. Back to the game after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
And I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then it's Williams. And it's Joe in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Matherin with a steal. And McConnell the bucket on the assist by Matherin. McConnell's got his first bucket in this one.
And I'll tell you, Matherin's passing game has a solid foundation. Now, hopefully, it continues to grow here.
And the basket by Joe.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels. And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
And the call will be against Benedict Matherin. That's his first foul. Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Siakam, he's checked in for Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton comes in for McConnell. They get it again. Here's Hartenstein. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Pacers trail by 18. Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Halliburton, such a special player, and his rush hour handles round out his game.
Joe with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one misses. And the second free throw is good. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Craig.
It really does. And I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Williams' shot is good.
Well, we got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Here's Nesmith. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Nesmith's got 8 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And, you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Dort finds Williams. And the call will be against Benedict Matherin. That's foul number 2 for him.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Joe. The Pacers also with a sub. Nembhard's checked in.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Deflected! Siakam, the pass to Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
Dort add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. You look at Indiana, they're currently in 4th place, a solid spot to be in late in the year.
When I look at Indiana, they have to be considered one of the teams to watch for in the postseason. Not many teams have accomplished more than they have this season.
Well, having shown flashes of brilliance several times during the regular season, they're in a very good spot in terms of the playoff picture.
Here's Holmgren. And he gets it back. The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander nails the wide-open jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And stolen by Williams. Hartenstein with it. Halliburton picks him up.
And now I think they've got to be really careful with the defensive end. They're over the limit much earlier than they should be.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Fires away from way outside. Here's Turner, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, B.A., it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Beyond the arc. Turner, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Hartenstein passes to Dort. Three-pointer, no good. For Indiana, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Now here's Nesmith. Not a lot of room. And it's good. 2 points. Nesmith's got 6 in the quarter.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. And the dunk by Halliburton.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
The shot by Nembhard, no good.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jumper.
Well, the Pacers shooting 59% in this quarter. Terrific. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And Williams punches it home.
And we see the speed and power. And Williams shows off on that one.
And for Indiana, they're shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Halliburton goes. Oh, they get a hand on it. And there's a 3-second violation.
And they rank second in points off turnovers. They don't just force mistakes, they make sure to cash in on them.
Ranking number 1 in steals. This team gets after it on the defensive end. They aren't afraid to take chances and go for opportunities to take the ball when they see them. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Caruso comes in for Williams. And the Pacers also making a change. Walker, he's checked in for Turner. Here's Halliburton. 6 points for him. Nembhard outside. Dort hits a 3-on-3 fast break. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Indiana making a switch here. Toppin, he's checked in for Siakam. Matherin comes in for Nesmith. Shepard, he's checked in for Nembhard. And it's McConnell in for Halliburton. Dort for 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist here tonight. And here's Indiana now. Outside Walker. Over Williams. Here's Toppin. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Outside for Dort from deep. Oklahoma City gets it back. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. The three-pointer off the mark. And for the Pacers, they're shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Some room here for Williams. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
And that'll hype your team up. Great defensive play at one end, instant offense at the other.
Well, Indiana's shooting at about 44% so far. Out of bounds, the Thunder will take it.
Oklahoma City.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Dort.
Aaron Wiggins. Wallace.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And you know, some games you're plagued by false starts and slow momentum. You could tell they were getting frustrated.
And you know what? Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they found a way to get it done and pulled it out. And a win's a win, and that ultimately is all that matters.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game. Unleashes the bounce pass and accurate assists.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first half.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
In the first half with a score.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was the man in the first. He ended up with
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
On the floor for Indiana, Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Turner in at the 5 spot. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam. Holmgren, he's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. Pass to Caruso. Lets it fly. Williams misses. Now the Pacers with it. Nembhard outside. There's the 3. They get it back. And they get it back.
great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Yeah, can't forget to box out Dort. When you do, he looks to score on the offensive glass.
Siakam, the pass to Neesmith to halt the run. Outside for Halliburton. From deep three-point range. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Caruso misses. The Pacers have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. There's Neesmith with a 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Rough start to the third quarter. Give some credit to the defense they're facing. That's 4 fouls for him tonight. He needs to pick his battles wisely going forward.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe comes in for Caruso. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
So it's the Thunder now. Holmgren with it. He's picked up by Nembhard, and that one's good. Holmgren.
And there's nowhere on the floor where Holmgren can't do damage. He's put a ton of pressure on the D with his jump shot.
Indiana's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. The drive by Nembhard. Dort grabs the miss.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And here's Siakam for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game. And for the Pacers, they're shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Thunder. Let's use this time to have a look at the team scoring leaders. Fourth, the Thunder.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Knocks down the long J. Hartenstein's got his second bucket on the night.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Out of bounds, the Oklahoma City's ball.
Third in steals. And they've got a spot in the top 5 teams when it comes to points off turnovers. These guys never hesitate to make the most of any opportunity they get to turn sloppy ball handling into quick points.
And those high steal numbers, they usually can lead to some easy baskets. A live ball turnover allows teams to run. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Halliburton.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
For Indiana, they've gotten 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts. Neesmith's shot is off.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Who poked away and stolen by Holmgren. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Running at every opportunity. They have a huge edge in transition points.
No expiration date on their legs. They just seem to be fresher. And they're putting those fresh legs to good use.
Can he keep it going? The offensive rebound. Launches a 3. And another shot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And Indiana with some changes. Toppin, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And Matherin subbed in for Neesmith. Toppin with it, now guarded by Holmgren. Here's Matherin. Soft touch off the glass. Matherin's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And a good job following the play by Matherin. Effort like that will always be well rewarded. And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
The Thunder shooting great, 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Tries again. And it's Williams with the bucket inside. Williams has got 9 points in the quarter. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, we're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see, and your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that.
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. Well, the Pacers shooting about 41%. McConnell outside. Shoots over Hartenstein. Turner. It's good on the putback.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound and the bucket.
Down low. Here's Williams. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Williams has got 26.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example. Much more individual play at the other end.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
That one drops for him.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Turner.
2 minutes.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
They're being careless with the rock. Too many turnovers could cost them this game.
Yeah, you want to get a shot every time down. Even if it's a tough shot, any shot is better than no shot. You just don't want to turn it over.
A line change here for Oklahoma City. Walker, he's checked in for Indiana. Shepard comes in for Nembhard. Here's Williams. Finished off the break. Williams has got his second basket on the night.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points. Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Top and right side. To end the run. The Thunder with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wiggins. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Wiggins got his first points of the night.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And out of bounds, the Pacers will take it.
Pacers ball.
And here are the guys that have been piling up the steals. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. 5th is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's such a plus defensively for his team. Those steal numbers scare opponents and lead to fast break buckets.
Shepard's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Here's the break. Fires from way outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Matherin.
Oklahoma City ball.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Pass to Wallace.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
And the Thunder shooting has been great at 58% in the third. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pacers. And the Pacers shooting a low 28% during this third. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touch by Shepard. Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
How about another big hand for your Thunder youth team?
Oklahoma City shooting it well at 59%. Caruso against Matherin. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Pacers ball.
12 seconds left in the third quarter. Offensive board. Another shot. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Indiana shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Indiana. Shepard taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. He does not get the second one. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pacers.
Pacers ball.
And so the timeout called by Rick Carlisle.
Time to get up from your seats and make some noise for T-shirt time. One more time for your Thunder Youth Dance Team. Amazing.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now.